everybody. It's Tina Tuesdays. Wait a few seconds here and see what's happening. Hopefully we don't have any technical difficulties. Hope you guys are all having a good Tuesday. Sorry I had to move it a little bit later than usual. And just let me know if you can hear me all right and see me all right. I'm just going to turn on my other tablet here so I can try to share this out a little bit. Hi, Melissa. Thanks for being here. Hi, Corey Lynn. I hope you're doing well. Don't mind if I look down. Hi, Crystal. Nice to see you, too. Thank you guys for all being here. Again, I'm sorry I had to move it to later. I had some prior appointments I had forgot that I had made, so I thank you guys for coming later. And like I said, I'm just trying to get on Facebook so I can share this out a little bit. Please like and share. Invite all your friends. Hi, Nancy. Try to say hi to everybody. If I miss you, I'm not doing it on purpose. Looking up and down, and once it gets going, they go pretty fast. So I hope you guys all had a great Easter. Hi, Erica. Thanks for sharing, Nancy. Boy, I tell you, technology. It's taken me forever just to get into my page so I can share this. I'm not good with technology. I guess that's for the younger generation. Oh, and there's my cat because she doesn't like it when I'm not paying attention to her. Hi, Tammy. And her name's Lily, by the way. Hi, Tracy. Why am I having such a hard time here? Boy, they're making this a lot harder than it has to be. Yes, I had a great Easter. Even had nice weather up here. We have a lot of our snow gone because we started out with 300 inches, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time here, you guys. Must be my internet again. I have really low internet here. Hi, Tammy. Thanks for sharing. I'm going to give it one last try and I'm just going to give up. It's not even letting me share. I don't understand. That is so weird. I guess that's for the younger generation. Oh, and I hate hearing my voice. Yep, I'm giving up because it's not even giving me an option to share. So I'm just going to get started, you guys. I don't even have a share button on here. That's so weird. I wonder why I can't do that. I could last time. That's really weird. Anyway, obviously there was a reason why I can't share, so just trying to share it out to everybody since it was a different time, but all right, let's spin the wheel here and see what happens. Crystal, I'm not going to say it right, Ladicor? Crystal. Crystal, are you still here? Hi, Denise. Hi, Paige. Thanks for being here. Are you still here, Crystal? Awesome. Thanks, Nancy. Happy Tuesday, Jana. All right, Crystal. I'm going to start connecting to you and see what chakra card. And of course, there's a little bit more information than that, but... So this is for you, Crystal. Connecting with Crystal. And as I'm connecting to you, Crystal, I'm seeing, I don't know, at first I seen tulips, so I don't know if you've been, ooh, that flew out. I don't know if you've been out doing gardening. I don't know if you live somewhere where it's warmer than I am. But for some reason I was shown tulips and a lot of and some other spring flowers. I'm not great with flowers, but if that means anything to you, that's what I first seen when I was connecting with you. So I also don't know if tulips is something that you, is a symbol for somebody for you as well. Hi, Michelle. But this is your card, Crystal. I'm trying to do this so there's no reflection. And I don't always, most of the time, don't go with what the card says. I just go with the messages I'm receiving. So, Crystal, this is a lot about your heart chakra. A lot of green here. The green side of the heart, because I use two colors. So the green side of the heart is for the love that we give, that we send out. And pink is the love that we give ourselves or that others give you. And I'm not seeing a lot of that, Crystal. So the first thing I'm going to say is you need to start balancing your heart chakra, because it's great to be a giver and a helper, which I really feel you are. I almost get a caregiver type feeling from you. But you have to start paying attention to yourself. It's too unbalanced. And with the yellow here, that's your solar plexus, which has to do... Okay, tulips. Okay. So that might be her coming through. If I get more, I'll let you know. But yeah, you're doing some healing here of the heart. But the solar plexus part here for me, which the solar plexus is self-esteem, self-worth, self-confidence. It's that little voice in your head that either tells you nice positive things, or it's the one that tells you all the negative things. I'm not good enough. I can't do this. I'm not, able to. So with that, I'm getting kind of the same thing with the heart part, is you kind of almost maybe don't feel you deserve love. And I don't know if that comes from childhood or a relationship of some sort, which could be friendship. Hi, Josh. Hi, Tina. That somebody told you you weren't good enough, that somebody told you you weren't smart enough, and that's why you have a hard time accepting love. Because I almost feel like when you do get compliments or nice things said to you, you either retreat a little bit and you don't say much, or you do the opposite and you make a joke out of it because you really have a hard time accepting love in that way. And it's because of your feeling of self-confidence and self-worth, Crystal, is what I'm getting. Now, like I said, green is also healing. And I wanted to see if I could get a little bit more out of this picture. But if you notice, his bow is also yellow. So I feel you've been doing some healing around this and you're aiming at something, a goal. So I don't know also if you're just trying to get back in the swing of allowing love, maybe getting into relationship again, putting yourself out there. But again, I just keep hearing in my head, self-love. You need to worry about yourself more, on taking time for you instead of spending all your time with other people. Believing in yourself more, because whatever it is, your goal here that you're aiming for, I'm getting that the reason it's not happened yet, or it feels so far away to you, is because you're not trusting in yourself. You're not believing in your own talents and in what you want to do. And again, I think this stems from, could be childhood. It, like I said, could be a relationship, a friendship, a teacher, etc. that told you that you weren't enough. You do have white in here as well. So know you've been being protected and taken, watched over from the divine source, God, whatever it is that you see as that. So know that they have come in to help you if you've asked for help. It's all the way around you, so you're very well watched over. So they want me to tell you that too. But really just start focusing on yourself, Crystal, and give out as much love as you give out, is the big message here. And taking care of yourself. So that was for you, Crystal. Let me go back up and see a bunch of people that came on. I can't always read the messages when I'm doing this, or it breaks my, I don't know what the word to say. It breaks my concentration or my connection. Hi, Paige. Hi, Beer. Thanks, Melissa. I don't know what the problem is, but it won't let me share. Did I say hi to a beer? All right. Well, keep it up, Crystal, because you're going down the right path. You just need to trust yourself. You just need to trust yourself more. I'm glad it resonated with you, because you're in the right direction. Just know you're enough, you're good enough, and where you're going, I feel, is the right direction. Alrighty, let's see who's next. Nancy Enley Bauer. I'm sorry if I butcher these names, but Nancy Bauer. Nancy Bauer, are you still here? You're very welcome, Crystal. I'm glad it was helpful for you. Hi, Erica. Stephanie, I just go where spirit kind of sends me. So it's random. All right, Nancy, are you still here? They went really fast by. I seen you make one comment, but I didn't know if it got pushed ahead. Hi, Josie. Hi, Paige. Nancy, are you still in here? Okay. It does take me a while because, like I said, for some reason my internet is really slow. Ooh, that one popped right out, Nancy. Let's see what it is. So I'll give you a second to look at the card, and then I'm going to take a look at it, and then we'll put it back up for you. Again, right away, I will say yellow, solar plexus. Again, has to do with self-confidence, self-worth, self-esteem, your way in the world. It also carries a lot of your past trauma and childhood issues. And that has made a lot of issues with your emotions, as I'm seeing the blue, which also has to do with your throat chakra. So what I'm seeing here is a lot of work that needs to be done. Well, I don't want to say maybe a lot of work, but the two major things you need to work with, Nancy, is your solar plexus and your throat chakra. So when I'm looking at this is the first time I ever really got pulled. It's mirrored, but for some reason my eyes went right back here to, it kind of looks like a snowman or a person. So like I said, with the solar plexus, it usually comes, and you're wrapped in it as well, the yellow. It can come, like I said, from the previous reading, from childhood, from relatives, from any sort of relationship. A relationship doesn't always mean a love relationship, but I feel because I was really pointed to this one person in the background, like, that there was one person that really, really made you feel this way. And it's been a long road of you trying to believe in yourself, trust yourself. I feel a lot of back and forth in your head when you when you try to make a decision, let's say. You think about it, you analyze it a lot, then you think you made a pretty good decision, then you go down to your heart, you start thinking with your heart more, and then you've been back in your head again. So I'm kind of feeling you're going back and forth, and it's because of the trust in yourself. You have been, though, working with it, because when I'm looking behind you, see how dark that is as far as the blue? And then as you're moving forward on this road, moving yourself forward, this is all a lighter blue. So this is something I think that you've dealt with for a long time, and this person here was the major that really started it or really made it stick for you and not trusting yourself. But because you have been working on it, like I said, you're dressed here in all yellow. But if you look how the ribbon's going forward, it's not totally wrapped around you. It keeps getting thicker and then thinner and moving forward to the end. So I feel if you keep working on this, it's slowly, I won't even say slowly. I want to say slowly before, because I feel it's going to start getting better faster, because again, I feel you have been working on this. But with the throat chakra itself too, you need to speak about how you're feeling with this, or to the person that really makes you feel unworthy. Because when we keep all that bottled up inside, that's why it was so dark back here, because you just kept piling it up and not dealing with it, or saying, well, I'll take care of it later. And all these emotions get so intense sometimes, and especially for me, because I'm an empath too, so I understand this, that you can be full of so much emotions and so packed that you will actually get physically sick. So I also don't know if this has caused some physical ailments with you, but that is stopping because you are working and moving forward. But you need to speak about it either to a friend, a trusted friend. You can go to counseling. Another thing you can do if you can't directly speak to the person is, I always suggest writing it down. Write down how you're feeling. Write down how this person makes you feel. And either mail it to them or just write it down and rip it up and burn it. You're getting it out of your head and your heart, and it's taking these bottled emotions and slowly bringing them down into this nice blue color because you're speaking about it. You're telling these people, this is how I feel. This is what I'm doing to change it. And it doesn't matter. You're changing it for yourself. So it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. Also, you're wearing a lavender sash, which to me has to do with your third eye, your intuition. You do have good intuition. And with all this blue, I'm going to say that you're probably an empath, or you pick up on others' energies, which also makes it hard when you're not sure about what your own feeling and what somebody else's is feeling. And it can cause feelings of panic, anxiety, depression, because you're not knowing what's what. So you might want to be in contact with somebody if you're not aware of it, learning more about it, how you can be more shielded and help yourself from, picking up all these energies as well. And then I'm going to focus here. I see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I'm only counting 4 for some reason. So I want to say, if you continue working on this, journaling, speaking to somebody, whatever it is to get it off your chest, within 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, this issue is going to be almost gone. You're going to get yourself back, is what I'm hearing. She's getting herself back. And see how it's actually even the self-esteem and the solar plexus is even coming down through the crown, through the emotions, breaking it through. You're looking up into the light, which you're being helped and guided by, watched over. You are getting help. I'm hearing she's asked for help. You are receiving it. But when you do get into these very emotional states sometimes, it does block those messages for you, or you doubt what you're getting and think it's just yourself. So no, it's not, and keep working on yourself, because you're doing a great job, and it is going to come to an end here. So that was for you, Nancy. I'll go back up and see if she said anything. Of course, it's only going to let me go so far. Okay, you have been good. Ooh, I passed one. Good, keep doing it. It's obviously helping you. It's helping. So keep up the good work, Nancy. I hope that was helpful for you. All right, let's see who's next. Stephanie Pimentel? Stephanie Pimentel? I hope I'm saying that right. Stephanie, are you still here? You're very welcome. Keep up the good work, Nancy. Okay. Yeah, you just might want to try to build up your shield a little bit more with, and also when you heal, I also heal as well, and sometimes we tend to take that energy in on us. So another thing you could do, Nancy, is every day before you go to bed or when you take your shower, ask that all the energy that's not your own be removed for the day. That might help you as well. Well, thank you. All right, Stephanie. You're very welcome, Nancy. All right. Stephanie, I'm going to connect with you. Now, I don't know why, Stephanie, if this makes any sense to you, but as soon as I started to shuffle for you, I seen a horse. So I don't know if you have a horse if that means something to you. If not, then you might want to look up the horse as a spirit animal. There might be a message there for you. What does Stephanie need to know chakra-wise? So Stephanie, this is your card. And I don't know if you can tell here, but in the green there's a bunch of white fairies. So I don't know if you're familiar with fairies. But you are getting a lot of, you're definitely, how do I want to put this? I feel you have a lot around you and they want to work with you. I'm also feeling like, you know, some of the Fae can be a little mischievous, and they are saying that they do, like, you put something down and you go back to get it and it's not there. It's them letting you know that you're around. They're around, I'm sorry. And that's what this is too, is a fairy here. Now the green part of the card again is the heart. So this might be heart reading day. You're a very big giver. I don't see a lot of pink in here, which is the other color for the love that we receive and give ourselves. So that's telling me that you need to start just taking more time out for yourself. Give yourself a few minutes every day, or pick a day that's just, you know, Stephanie day, and give as much to yourself as you're giving to others. Because it's great to be a giver, but if it's not in balance, you're going to get drained, and then you're not going to be good to help for anybody. Now, you're also dressed in blue. Some of the blue is darker here, and then it's lighter around. So it's kind of around the waist area, which is telling me the solar plexus, but it also could be in the heart. So if it's either a solar plexus, this could be something that you're healing from that was very emotional from childhood. Or this could be matters of the heart in some way where you had very, very strong emotions going on. Here with the dark, dark blue. But because you've been working on it, healing is also green. So you've been doing a lot of healing around this. And when I focused on the fairy, see how it's in yellow light? They're helping you with your self-confidence. So I don't know, again, with this healing of the heart, if this had to do from a love relationship, or like I said, the emotions could be because it's wrapped around her waist. Could be more of a solar plexus thing, which is where we hold our older traumas or childhood traumas, and you could have been dealing with that, or a breakup of the heart. And just because you have a heartbreak, it doesn't always mean that it is a lover either. This could be a friendship, this could be a family member, somebody you work with, you know, a best friend. But I feel that you've really, really had a hard time with your emotions with this, Stephanie. And you lost a little bit of yourself with this, is what I'm being. It's kind of like I'm hearing source, but I'm also getting some of this information from the fairies. So they're asking you, the fairies now are asking you to pay more attention, because I feel like you've almost, either you just got into fairies, or you've been trying to work with fairies, and they're saying that they have come to help you with this, and I feel they're helping you find yourself again. So with all these emotions, I feel maybe you got lost, and in the background, a lot of darker blue, almost to black emotions, to this is lighter than behind, and now you're in the transition of the lighter emotions. But a lot of it has to do with you speaking your truth, speaking just talking, period, saying what's on your mind, saying what you like, saying what you don't like. Because it's time to find yourself is what I'm hearing. So the throat chakra has also been kind of blocked because you don't speak up, I feel. I don't know if it's because of this self-confidence or the negative talking in your head. You want to say something, then you're like, no, I'm not going to say anything. It's going to cause a problem, or I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. But then you get all these feelings because you didn't speak what you wanted to speak to begin with. So start speaking your mind. People do care what you have to say, Stephanie. They really, really do. And I feel like you have a lot to share with people. It's just you get really nervous, and then that back and forth talk in your head saying, oh, no, you shouldn't do that, or no, you can't do that. Yes, you can. And the fairies are here to help you with that. So I would say again, if you can't speak to the person or persons that caused this issue, if it's something you've had for a long time, either way, you can write a letter to this person. If you can't speak face to face with them, you can write and mail it to them. You can write a journal every day and just write down how you're feeling, because that gets the emotions out of the body. So it'll stop all these feelings of anxiety and nervousness and upset stomach and everything else, because you are speaking your mind, which is something I feel you either haven't done a lot of in your life or you used to do before this, and this kind of put you in a shell. So again, I'm hearing from the fairies, you need to break out of this shell, start speaking up, continue working with them, because I know the card says miracle, but I feel what you're doing, again, I believe I said this for another card, but they're helping you find yourself again. Find out what Stephanie is, what Stephanie likes, what Stephanie wants. And continue working with them, because they are there to help you, Stephanie. So you might want to look up them as well. And again, like I said, I did see a horse when I first started shuffling for you. So I don't know if that reminds you of a certain person, or you had a horse, you like horses, you have worked with horses, you have a past horse, or if none of those apply, I would definitely go online and look up horse as a spirit guide, because there's a message there for you. So that was for you, Stephanie. Let me take a look here, because I don't always get to see what people are saying. Let's see. Oh, what was this one? What did you... Okay. Hi, Barbara. Thanks for being here. Hi, Shauna. Hi, Edward. All right, you're very welcome. I'm glad it does make sense to you. All right. Carmen Suave? Carmen Suave, are you still here? Thank you guys for sharing. It really helps. The more that can be in here, the merrier. I'm on here every Tuesday. Carmen, there you are. So yes, I'm usually every Tuesday here. I try to do it around 3:30 p.m. Eastern. But you can always go to my page, Winds of Intuition, browse, book a reading there. All right, Carmen, let's see here. What does Carmen need to know chakra-wise? And this is your card. Carmen. Thanks, Mel, for putting up all the comments too. I appreciate it. So, karma. Karma. See, I was going to call you Karma. Carmen. Purple, yellow, blue. So we're dealing with the solar plexus, third eye, and the throat chakra for you, Carmen. Now, as you can see, you're all dressed in white, which means to me the divine is working through you. You get your messages from the divine. You're watched over by the divine. So I'm kind of getting the vibe here because this is your intuition, your third eye, where you get things from source and gut feelings as well. Your all your clairs, clairsentience, clairvoyance, clairaudience, all that has to do with the third eye. But I feel like because of the yellow I'm seeing in here, all intermeshed with the intuition, is that I don't know if you're new on your journey of finding your gifts, Carmen, or you've had them for a while, but you don't speak up about them. And I feel maybe in a way it's because you were a little worried about where the information was coming. It's coming directly from God, source, the divine. So you don't have to worry about that. Now, there's a lot of emotions around this. So I don't know, maybe if you were grown up in a family where having gifts is not looked upon, I guess, in a nice way. So I feel that maybe, Carmen, you've been having a lot of issues around your gifts. Either that or you're also an empath, where you feel energy as well, and that gives you anxiety. But what I'm really getting here is you're not trusting in your intuition. You're not trusting in your gut instincts. You're not trusting in the signs, the symbols that you're getting. And it's like, again, you're just not trusting yourself. And you see here how you're balanced, holding on to these. You are moving forward, so this might be something that you have been working on. And maybe it's just like I said, you're new at it, you need to work at it, you need to maybe take some courses or be around some like-minded people that can help you a little bit, hone your gifts, tell you a little bit more about them so you're more at ease, because everybody's gifts are different. You can get information from everywhere, but everybody's gifts are different. You're never going to do anything the same as anybody else. I can't read like, let's say, Joanne McLaren's on here. She's an awesome reader. I can't read like her. I can't read like Melissa Hunt from Sunny Flowers Tarot. I can't read like Matthew Stapley. I can't read like the Crystal Queer. I read like Tina. Just like Carmen, you're going to read like Carmen. So don't get caught up, I guess, in the worry about... I almost see you sitting in front of the computer and watching other people and going, geez, I really can't do this. I don't think I'm as good as that person. Or I don't think I can do this. I don't think people are going to take me seriously, is what I'm getting. And you really do need to take it seriously, because I'm hearing right now that you're going to be helping a lot of people with this gift. So you need to start really believing in what you're getting, listening to, paying more attention to these symbols, paying more attention to what you're hearing. Don't overthink things. And once you start doing that, you're going to be more balanced. It's going to take away a lot of these emotions. And, you know, again, all the white light is focused here in the sky as well. You're not alone. You're not alone. and you're being guided. Your gifts are coming from God's source, from a good place. They're not coming from somewhere else. And even if that's somebody else's belief, that's okay to have those beliefs. It's what you believe. It doesn't matter about anybody else. You need to believe in yourself. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks either. It matters what you think. So once you start believing in yourself more, trusting what you're getting with your intuition, and speaking it. You don't say things when you want to say things. When you feel you need to give a message, you don't. You need to start speaking. And if you can't speak them, write them down, because they're getting stuck up here and it's causing them to be, stuck in a shell, which is your body, and it's causing anxiety because you're not releasing them. So really work on your self-confidence. Know you are enough. Everybody's gifts are different. You're not going to be like everybody else. But you do have very, very strong gifts that they really want you to move forward with and trust yourself. So really start working on that and speaking your truth about it. And that's what I got for you, Carmen. Let me see if she... Seen a yes. Yes, you're very anxious about it. Okay. Now, Carmen, I don't know who your guides are. That would be something that maybe, I don't know if I'd be able to find out your guides or not, but that would be more of a private reading. But I hope that was helpful for you. Please get out there and start believing in yourself and speak up, because your gifts are going to help a lot of people, and they really want you to start speaking up and getting out there, putting yourself out there. You're very welcome, Carmen. Alrighty, let me see here. Julia Dulay. Julia Dulay. You're very welcome, Carmen. Julia, this is for you. You're very welcome. Let's see here. Julia, yes. You're very welcome. I'm going to start connecting with you, Julia. What does Julia need to know? Ooh. This is for you, Julia. A lot of green cards today, working with the heart. So before I start, Julia, when I was shuffling the cards, I felt a male energy come in. I'm trying to get more information, but they might not step forward. But I feel this male is concerned about you. I'm hearing concerned about taking care of yourself, which is funny because that's what the card is about. I want to say this gentleman is older. Possibly a father, grandfather. Could be uncle too. Then again, I just heard the word brother, so I'm not quite sure. They're kind of stepping back, so I'm going to continue with the card and see if I get more from this gentleman. All right, Julia. Usually I don't use this, but it does relate with the message that's coming through. So again, green for the heart chakra. You're give, 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 give. You're all over in the green. Give, 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 give. I don't see much pink, which is you're not giving yourself enough time. You're not putting time aside for yourself. And it's a little bit of the solar plexus in there as well, which tells me that maybe you don't feel like you need to. Maybe sometimes you put yourself last. You don't see yourself as, oh, I need to take time for me. I'd rather spend that time taking care of somebody else. But also here is the orange, a kind of orangish red. So that kind of starts out at the root, which is red. And the root chakra has to do with grounding, feeling secure. It also has to do with our main essential needs of food, water, shelter, our family. So I think you put a lot of your time and effort into family and friends, taking care of them, but when it comes to you, you really don't. And you kind of feel sometimes like you're being pulled in several directions. That's because you're feeling not grounded. So one thing you need to do is get out in nature more, because that's very grounding. As you see, they're barefoot on the ground. You can do that. It grounds you very quickly. Or just being outside in nature, which I feel really puts you in a peaceful... You're at peace when you're outside for some reason. So I don't know if it's just being out, hearing the noises, just being outside, period, in the sun. But it does make you relax in some way. Now the sacral part of it is more orange. That's the next chakra up. And that has to do with your vitality, which would be your energy, your creativity, your sexuality. And so I feel that maybe you've been feeling really run down lately, or that's something that's very, that happens a lot with you. You feel very drained a lot. You don't feel like you have enough energy. And then, again, it puts it in perspective too, because if you're a creative person, not having enough energy and not believing with the solar plexus that what you're creating or doing really anybody's going to care about is blocked off because you're too tired to, for one. Then you have yourself talking in your head saying, no, I'm not good enough, or I shouldn't move forward, or, oh, I really need to take this time for somebody else. You almost feel guilty when you take time out for yourself, is what I'm getting. And you shouldn't be, because you help so many others, but you can't continue doing this, is what I'm being told, if you don't start taking care of yourself. That's taking care of your body. That's your rest. That's your relaxation, keeping your stress down, watching what you eat, making sure the environment that you're in isn't full of toxicity and emotions that you don't need. Maybe there's people that you're around that you can't be around as often because it brings your energy down as well. So you really, really need to start paying attention to yourself, Julia, because your energy is beautiful. So I can really tell you're a very caring individual that really just wants to help people. And what I'm saying is that you don't have to stop doing that. It's just you need to balance it more. Don't give too much and not give that same amount of time and effort to yourself. And make a day for yourself, or an evening for yourself, or make a certain part of the day, time for you. Because if you don't, you're just going to get so drained to where you're not going to be good for anybody or yourself. And that isn't what you want. So really get out in nature, ground yourself. Also, if music is something that grounds you, you can do that. Wearing the colors of grounding, which is like from a red to a black, anything like that is very grounding. There's red or black stones are also very grounding. But yes, just start taking more care of yourself, and know you do deserve to take the time for yourself. You are deserving. And you need to do it, because whoever this male is here too is also like, you know, she doesn't take care of herself. She worries about everybody, but she doesn't take care of herself. So again, I don't know who this person is, but they're very worried about how you're taking care of yourself. Again, like I said, I don't know if it's a brother, father, it's just a male energy that I'm feeling. I'm trying to pick up. Right now I'm seeing white hair. White hair, and I want to say that he was either average or maybe a little bit on the shorter side. I guess this also could be, you know, a significant other. He's bringing up children as well, so maybe this is a loved one. I want to say I'm getting concern for a male child. So I don't know if there is somebody in your... Oh, good, you are. Oh, sorry, guys. Gotta turn this around. How do I turn it around? Oh, there it is. Sorry about that. Yes, he was older. Okay. So maybe this is your husband. But he seems like there's... Have you had concern about a male... I don't know if you have a son, but he seems really fixated about this male child. And they might not be a child. They could be, you know, an adult. Okay. He's showing me a yellow flower as well, so I don't know if you have picked up yellow flowers recently. And that's his way of validating he's around. Or if that's something that he used to bring you. That you have a favorite yellow flower. But I don't know what the concern around the sun is, but he seems like he's like concerned about both you and the sun. So I don't know if his passing is recent and that's why he's worried about you, that you're just still not taking that time for yourself, or his son is still kind of in that grieving mode. Or it also could be that this male child... See, I'm getting more now. Is there a celebration around this child around this time? Is that why he's thinking about this child? Birthday, graduation, wedding, anything like that? Because that also could be why he's bringing up that child as well. Okay, your favorite is yellow. Okay. Okay. He is saying the word health. So again, that ties in with you as well, with you not taking care of yourself, your health going down. I don't know maybe if this child's health is not well. But like I said, he seems to be focused on the both of you. And like I said, that could be an anniversary, birth date. who has passed away. Oh, so this other child could be passed away. He has a son also. Okay. Well, maybe then he's trying to tell me to tell you that they're together then. Maybe that's why he keeps bringing that person up. They don't always give us clear messages. We just kind of decipher. So maybe that's his way of telling you he's there with his son now. Which I feel did cause a lot of emotions with him and maybe caused him a little depression. He's also bringing up a dog. So I don't know if you have a dog. You guys had a dog together. He had a dog. But he's bringing up a dog. And he says that the dog sees him. So I don't know if this is around your house, if this is around another relative's house, but he's bringing up a dog that sees him. He's like, sometimes you look and they're just like looking like, and they're there forever, or they'll bark. So know that this dog does see him. So I don't know if you've gotten spooked a few times because of the dog, but he says don't be spooked. He's not trying to scare you. It's nothing bad. It's him. So I kind of got the feeling that you've gotten spooked out a few times. It's just him visiting you. And I don't know if you've been asking for his approval or what you should do about something lately, but he's telling me to do it. Do it. So I don't know if you've been asking him for advice or what, but I'm getting do it. Move forward. Do it, move forward. So I don't know if that means that you've been wanting to move or if you're going into a new field of work, a project, starting a new business, but whatever it is, he's telling you to move forward, to do it. So that was for you, Julia. I want to thank everybody for being here today. I think I have time for, I can't tell what time it is. Oh, good. Thank you. I really, it helps when people give me validation because it just does help. Know that he's with you. Always with you. And of course, he says he loves you. Same with the sun. You're very welcome. And yes, I'd appreciate that. Anybody that got a reading today, if you feel comfortable with leaving a review on my page, I would very much appreciate it. Thank you, Melissa, 58 minutes. I did see a gentleman's name earlier. I don't know if he's still here. See if I can find him because I was drawn to him as well. And he could be my last reading for today. Hi, Janine. Let's see. I'm not seeing it now. Ooh, was that it? No. I hate when you can't go all the way up and see all the... Oh, come on. Why can't I find it? Well. There. All right, Curtie. All right. All right, Curdy. Can I connect with you? This is your card, Curdy. So right away, blue, throat chakra. Needing to speak more. Speak what's on your mind. Also, yellow, solar plexus. So the two things that you have to work on as far as chakras go is your throat chakra, Curdy, and your solar plexus. So, and as you can see here, okay, Azure, but they call me Asia. Okay. You're looking for something, or you're planning something, or looking into your future for something. So I don't know if this is, you know, a new project, moving, changing jobs. But it has a lot of your focus. But it's causing a lot of emotions because you're not trusting, I think, in the information you're getting about it. Or you're not trusting your own decision is what I'm getting. This energy here makes me think of anxiety because there's so many different shades of the blue. So I don't know if you have anxiety disorder, panic disorder, post-traumatic stress, panic attacks. And I'm hearing empath. So you might be an empath. And you're just worried about whatever this thing is here. Marriage. Okay. So you're not trusting in yourself, whether I don't know. To me, when I see the solar plexus, it's because we're not believing in ourselves. So I don't know if you don't feel that you're good enough for this person, or that this person is going to turn you down, so you're scared to ask. But it causes a lot of anxiety. And you pick up a lot of stuff from other people. Okay. So you might want to start, I don't know if this is something new you've learned, but you might want to take some courses or whatever if you're new to it to learn a little bit more on building up your shield when you're around other people. Because at times you think it's you feeling anxious or you feeling mad, and it's not really you, it's somebody else. And you're just picking up on those energies. And then you start getting nervous because you're like, geez, I don't know why I'm feeling like that, but there must be a reason. And it is a reason. It's somebody else. It's not you. So I feel that maybe you're having a hard time discerning what feelings are yours and what are somebody else's, as well as not trusting in what you're feeling when you're getting it. The sky is also purple, which is also telling me intuitive. So you really need to start trusting in yourself. And trusting with the signs, symbols, messages you're getting. Because until you trust yourself fully and stop the monkey mind from going from, well, let's say I'm not saying this is what you're saying, but I love this person, I want to marry them, and then it goes up in the head, but why would she want to marry me? Maybe I'm not good enough to get married to her. I don't know what I'm going to do to win her over. It's almost like I don't know if you've been married before, and that's why you're not trusting, because you had a bad experience at it possibly the first time. So you're a little, like they call, gun shy, which I've been there. I've been married twice myself, twice divorced. But, so I can understand that. So that too could be a lot of why you're not trusting and opening your heart up more, because you're afraid to get hurt again. And I understand that. It's hard to get hurt. It's hard to get your heart broken. All those emotions just everywhere, and you're like, how can somebody do this to me when I love them so much? Just know that this is going to happen when you start trusting in yourself more and seeing yourself for all that you are worth. Because I don't think you see yourself, I'm not saying you have a bad opinion of yourself, but I think sometimes you judge yourself too hard, and I can feel the energy. You're a good guy. I feel you're a very caring individual. Maybe even put your heart out on your sleeve too much. And people that do that, like myself, tend to get a lot of hurt because we do put our heart out there for people. And we are out there to love that person with the best of our abilities. And sometimes those people just don't have that same love to reciprocate to us. So you can take your time. If this person is the one that's meant to be, they'll let you take your time. I wouldn't take forever. But just sit down and really go through these emotions and make sure that it's the ones that you're feeling are your own. Trust in the decision. Trust in the feelings that you're getting. Because they are right. You just need to trust yourself more. And then this is going to come to fruition. Now I see the sun and its reflection. So I don't like to timestamp, but I'm going to say once you start doing this, it's going to be 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, probably not. I'm going to say at most 4 weeks, 4 months, that this will come to fruition as long as you're trusting in yourself. The feelings that you're getting are that this is the right person for you. This is what you need to go forward to be happy. It's going to happen. Again, just trust in yourself and speak up more. Speak up on what you like. Speak up on things you want to do. Speak up maybe about how you want the wedding to go. You have a voice in this. And you tend not to speak it, Asia, because you're worried that you're going to hurt somebody else's feelings. But what about your own feelings? You gotta be happy in the relationship going into it for it to work. So don't hide things. Speak up. Speak your mind. Say what needs to be spoke about. If there's some things that maybe, you're hiding because you're scared that, maybe that might call it all off. I don't know. But just trust in yourself. It will happen, but you need to trust in yourself. Trust in your gifts. And really, I'm being told you really need to speak your mind. Because it's something you don't do very often. At least not to this person. So that was for you, Curdy Asia. Now I want to thank you for all being here. I appreciate all your support. I couldn't do this without you guys. Again, I will be here every Tuesday. I'm going to try to keep it around 3:34 every Tuesday. But like today, I had some prior appointments, so I had to switch the time. Also, you're very welcome. Very welcome. Also, if you did get a reading, like I said, and you're comfortable with, hi Candy. If you're comfortable leaving a review, I really appreciate that. It means a lot. And again, you're more than welcome to go on my page, Winds of Intuition, browse around. I do book private readings starting from 15 minutes to an hour and over. I also do a 7-card chakra read as well. There's some other products on there too. And you can also catch me on my YouTube channel, which is also called Winds of Intuition. I go on there every week and do a weekly astro chakra read for the signs. And I put them into the elements. So go ahead and check that out. And if you really like it, please subscribe, because I want to start going live there, and you have to have so many subscribers to do that. So you guys have a great evening. Thank you so much for coming and supporting me and liking and inviting your friends. Again, I couldn't do this without you guys. So thank you. I love you guys so much. You just don't know how much it means to me. So you guys have a great night. I'll see you next Tuesday, and I'll also be coming on during the week now and putting up a PayPal link and doing discount readings throughout the week as well. All right, guys, take care. Love you. See you next week. Bye-bye.